Fourth quarter got a little cold. 6 for 19, I think Coach said in the fourth. Did they make any adjustments? This is for any of you three. Did they make any adjustments, or was it just kind of a mental thing where your shots weren't falling and it kind of got contagious there at the end?
Yeah, I don't think they really changed anything. I think our shots were wide open, but we just didn't make them. Like the first half, we were making them. The beginning of the game, we were making them. At the end of the game, we weren't making our shots. They were open. They didn't change their defense at all. So. How do
you get a little bit more consistent shooting, especially kind of late game situations for Digna or Miranda too? How do you get a little bit more consistent there when you need a bucket to go down?
I think just practice. Like at practice, we have to shoot more at practice. We have to do more at practice. We have to scrimmage against each other. We haven't actually been in many games where it's been close at the end. So we're not used to that. And so I think that has a big impact on it. So, yeah, just practice.
How so? I mean, that's a good point. You haven't been that's good because winning some games big. Where does that show if you're not in games close at the end? Because you're poised. I mean, where do you think that shows the most?
What do you mean?
You said you have been in a lot of close games at the end. What does that mean? What did that mean tonight, do you think? Like, did it hurt you or?
Well, I think that was the consistency. Maybe like there's like more stress maybe or something like that comes up in those kind of situations, and so we just have to like keep our mind right, I guess. Too.
Coach Q mentioned there's a ranked team coming in here. It's got a lot of games left, but as far as getting that maybe a tournament game at home, beating teams like this is so crucial. It isn't like you don't have more chances, but you felt like maybe this is one that kind of got away for any one of you. Do you kind of concur like that was really a great chance that was missed?
Yeah, for sure. We should have had that. They're missing two of their good players. They don't really have a point guard. We should have won.
Yeah, I feel like, NC State, we've been following this team throughout the season. We've been preparing. We knew we knew how good this team was, and I feel like the end of this game came down to who was like the more aggressive team, and like the stats show, I mean, a lot of them went to the free throw line. We were fouling. We weren't playing the defense that we should have been. We weren't moving our feet, and we just didn't get the result we wanted.
Miranda, you said you guys were following the team in Scotland all season. Did anything surprise you that could have contributed to the loss, or was it just the aggressiveness and the fouls, do you think?
I don't think anything really surprised me because we knew that they're an aggressive team coming in. Their post players, they were doing a lot underneath. They were drawing the fouls. They were making the majority of their shots. And no, we expected this game, but not the result.
You were down low for most of the game. How difficult was it? Them putting so much pressure, getting to the rack, and their big 33. How difficult was it to defend against that kind of attack offensively?
Well, I feel like we have played against a lot of big time low post players, and maybe we should have been like prepared a little bit better for this game because the player wasn't that experienced. I mean, it's always hard to play against players who shoot like 100% from the field. So, so I guess like it was like, and that doesn't happen like too often too. So, she was probably like, she was prepared, like focused, and we were like not ready to go against her.
Q coming into the game said that the key to the game was kind of getting your tempo, playing the style that you guys want to play. It seemed in the first half you were doing that, and then kind of late in the fourth quarter that kind of stopped. I guess what do you kind of attribute to the offense or to the team not really running like it's supposed to or used to?
I mean, in the fourth quarter, near the end of the game, we didn't really push it in transition much. I mean, we had to foul really at the end, but in the fourth quarter we slowed it down a lot more than pushing it in transition. We didn't get we weren't hitting our shots, like I said. Things just weren't falling for us, so I don't know.
Throughout the game, would Q, and this could be for any of you, would he give you kind of like this tip to like, hey, we want to push, we want to run more, and try to really break the slow pace of the game that they were trying to force?
Yeah, he kept saying that. They like to play in the 60s. Most of their games, they only score around 60 points, and they like that slow tempo game. And he told us that, I think, third quarter. He told us that this is how they like to play, and we need to push them and keep running because they're going to get tired. Like, they only played, 7 players? Wait, I don't know.
Yeah.
Seven players. So, yeah, we just had to push through that adversity. A lot of us were tired. We almost pressed the whole game. And so I think that had a big toll on us as well at the end.
You mentioned being tired. We're useless from now. You're at the end of the game, your face is all red, you're often popping, you're falling, you're holding your elbow, you're stealing the ball, making pass-written shots. Just take us to that mentality when I think they were up by 5 or 6 late, and boom, it's some tied. Came to that last surge and kind of what went through your mind?
Yeah, I just, through my mind was, we needed to stop. They kept scoring. Every possession, they were scoring. So we had to get a stop. And then we had to score. In my mind, I just wanted to lock down on defense. I wanted to guard number 11. I didn't want her to score every time. I wanted to guard her. We needed to box out too. Their bigs are great rebounders. And so just lock down defense, pushing it in transition at the end there, trying to get those steals for us to...
That one things where you look tired, but the adrenaline is
definitely.
probably above the field.
Yeah.
You're bouncing off the floor, you're calling for fouls that aren't coming, you're kind of like that.
I was tired, but that, like you said, like the adrenaline and that in the moment, when the whistle blows, you can take a breath and kind of breathe. But in the moment, it's very adrenaline. I just want to get the ball and push and help the team.
For Jen and Tiana, your bench kind of struggled today, 7 for 26. How much of an impact do you think that was in the lock? Like putting more pressure on you guys to score and play more minutes?
Yeah, a lot. Kiki played. Oh yeah. Wait, they had 18 points. Is that what you said? Is that what that says?
It says bench head, isn't it? Yeah, bench head.
Oh, okay. Wait, sorry, can you repeat the question?
Just like the shooting-wise, they went 7 for 26, the bench did. You played 38 minutes, then you played 34. So, like, how much of an impact do you think that made on you guys playing more minutes and having more of an offensive load?
Yeah, a lot. Okay, so, yeah, especially with pressing the whole game. And, obviously, when we get a bit more of a rest throughout the game, it helps us in the end of the game. And, but, Coach obviously has trust in us, and he believes in us to be out there on the court, and I guess we just couldn't get the win.
One more question?
Tiana, Coach Q he hasn't been shy about what the team's goals are this year, specifically hosting postseason games. Is that something you still feel is obtainable?
Yeah, for sure. Especially when we have Florida State, Notre Dame game. I'm still excited for those games. Love playing against great teams. And I think, if we can get those wins and beat the teams that we're supposed to beat, and like Wake Forest coming up, we play Pitt again, those kind of games, if we can get those and beat Notre Dame and beat Florida State, then I'm sure it'll look good for us.